The Gowrow. The person eating Gowrow. Now, back when I was about 10 years old, a traveling carnival came to the plaza across the street from our apartment building. You know, the kind of things, that would have kiddie rides and, I'm talking about the Gowrow. My voice is turning into a Gowrow voice. There was a traveling carnival that came to the plaza across the street from the apartment building where I live with my older brother and dad. And it was a typical kind of carnival thing. It had little kiddie rides, and it had games of chance, where you could win a teddy bear, that kind of thing. And it also had, this was back in the olden days, they had things like a kissing booth where you could put your lips up and get a kiss. Imagine that, the Department of Health dealing with that nowadays. Yeah, they had kissing booths and peep shows and freak shows. And this particular carnival had a tent, and it had a picture of this terribly huge and terrible monster outside, and it said, "The man eating," yeah, sorry, Justin, this was back in the 70s, "The man eating Gowrow," and 25 cents admission. And I really, really wanted to see the man eating Gowrow, but I needed my big brother to take me, and he refused. Now, being 10 years old at the time, I handled the rejection in a very mature manner. I simply went to my dad and said, "Dad, I want to go see the Gowrow at the plaza. Dad won't take me, and I want to see it. I want to see the man eating Gowrow, and he's a big meaty, and he won't take me, and make him take me." Oh. Well, Dad was a man that liked his peace and his quiet. And so he told Dave that he would have to, take me to see the Gowrow whether he wanted to or not. And I have to say, Dave was very, very gracious in how he handled that particular order. Because as we were leaving the apartment building to go see the Gowrow, he said to me, "Don't talk to me. I'll talk to you if I want to. And don't start crying the minute you see the monster." "I'm not going to start crying." "Oh, yeah, you will. You're such a crybaby." "I'm not a crybaby." "I bet you have nightmares for a week." "I will have nightmares for a week." Yeah, we had that kind of relationship. I always referred to him as my older and dumber brother, Dave. And I don't know how Dave feels about me, but he can go get his own darn YouTube channel if he wants to vent about stuff like that. Anyways, we paid over our quarters, and we were ushered into this darkened tent where we sat on these crude wooden benches. We were the only customers, but we could hear something growling behind the curtain, and there seemed to be the shadow of something a really big, bulky thing, and we could hear chains rattling, and I have to admit, I was starting to get kind of nervous. Well, after a few minutes, a man with a red face and a loud check jacket, and I mean a loud check jacket. It was so loud that if you were starting to fall asleep, it would have woken you up. A loud check jacket came on stage and said, "Good afternoon, gentlemen. Welcome to our educational presentation on the man-eating Gowrow. The Gowrow is the biggest land animal in North America. It's bigger than the hodag, bigger than the hoogag. It gets its name from its distinctive roars," and just then we could hear the beast go, "Gowrow, Gowrow. It is carnivorous, and its favorite food is mankind. But don't worry, we have it chained up with stainless steel chains. And to keep it from getting too hungry, we feed it boulders and rocks and old cement bricks." And just then the chains started to rattle. They started rattling a lot louder, and I could hear the beast was going, "Gowrow, Gowrow." And all of a sudden there was a pistol shot, and the man in the loud jacket suddenly started yelling, Get out of here. Get out of here. The Gowrow is on the loose. It's on the loose. Run for your lives. Run like hell. Well, Dave and I didn't need any encouragement. We did. We exactly that. We ran away. We ran like hell. We ran through the plaza. We ran across the street. We ran through the cars that were screeching their brakes to avoid hitting us. We ignored the lights. Fortunately, the front door of the apartment building was wide open. We ran up all the stairs. We didn't even wait for the elevator and bashed into the apartment where Dad was gently snoozing on the couch, and we grabbed him and started pulling him and said, Dad, quick, we got to get the car. We got to get out of here. We got to go somewhere far away, maybe even as far as Toronto. We got to go, Dad. Please, the man-eating Gowrow is on the loose. Well, when Dad finally succeeded in calming us down and told us what happened, you know, when you're a kid, adults just have weird reactions. He just started laughing. And laughing. And then finally he says to us, I hope your mother cheated on me. You two boys are the dumbest guys I've ever met. What are you talking about, Dad? There was no monster there. There was just some old wino behind that curtain, growling, or maybe it was his stomach growling, and he was rattling a chain, and he fired off a starter's pistol. They beat you out of your quarters. Remember, boys, there's a lot of people in this world, their motto is, never give a sucker an even break. And I've never forgotten that. And I never forgot about the man-eating Gowrow. But I also never got my quarterback either. Now, a few years back, when I self-published my Fearsome Critters book, I wrote an entry on the Gowrow, and this is what I wrote. One of the largest creatures found in North America, similar in size to the hodag. I was going to almost said hoogag. Similar in size to both the hodag and hoogag. The Gowrow gets its common name from the sound of its distinctive roar. Gowrow! Gowrow! Its young are hatched from eggs, making it possibly related to the marsupials. But no one has ever gotten close enough to be really sure. No friend of people kind. I got it right that time, Justin. No friend of people kind. The Gowrow lives in caves in isolated, mountainous areas and has no doubt been responsible for the disappearance of many speleologists. Speleologists. Guys that like caves. A more high-toned name for the Gowrow is the Gaiascitus. Wow, try saying that 4 times. Gaiascitus. Who wrote this crap? Oh yeah, it was me. In the days of traveling carnivals, the person-eating Gowrow was a popular attraction. As the audience entered the darkened tent, they could see the shadow of the huge Gowrow hidden behind a curtain, roaring and growling to the accompaniment of rattling chains. Suddenly they would be startled by the sound of a gunshot, and someone would run on the stage yelling, "Run for your lives! The Gowrow has broken loose, and he's hungry! Run!" They always did. It wasn't until the Carny had moved on to the next town that the suckers would figure out that it was all a trick, the work of a growling stagehand, rattling the chains, and firing a starter's pistol. Yeah, sorry about my voice here, but, growling does sort of bring out the gravel in your vocal cords. Now what follows is a bad poem about the Gowrow by the bad poet Warren S. James. And I've tried to update this poem to be politically correct, using people kind for mankind, etc., but sometimes I forget, so please bear with me. The Gowrow. Run for your lives. Lock up your children, your husbands, your wives. Hail a cab or hop a caboose. The man-eating Gowrow. All right. The person-eating Gowrow is on the loose. It hatches from eggs and grows up in dark caves. The people eating Gowrow, just hear how it raves. Now you paid out good money and wanted to see this carnivorous beastie, but now you must flee. Yes, don't hang around, or you'll come cheek to jowl with this bad-tempered thing and its horrible howl. Get out of here now. Get away from its growl. No man, no person is safe with Gowrow on the prowl. It shows people shouldn't mix with such monstrosity, this terrible terror from prehistory. Hey, what's that you say? That you ain't gonna budge? You want back your money or you'll bear a grudge? Then wait right there, sonny. Yeah, don't listen to me. Tell it all to the Gowrow from prehistory. Remember, he or she or thee who will not flee a monstrosity from prehistory is dumb and soon history. If you somehow enjoyed this video, please comment, share, drop a like, and consider subscribing. Please consider that. For more night floaters, fearsome critters, and ghost stories of a librarian. And remember, stay hungry.